All right, hello fourth grade. Today is day 48 of our video lessons. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and staying healthy. Just a reminder, please be sure that you have completed your Seesaw assignments. Thank you to those of you who have been completing them. I very much appreciate it. Keep up the good work. And yeah, another thing is that you do have a science and a social studies test starting today. I will go over some important information today during our Zoom, so please try to make time so you can join us. It'll help you understand the test a lot better. But you do have a test today for science and social studies. Please be sure that you complete that. But again, you have a test for science and social studies test for today. All right. That is all I have. Go ahead and pause the video and get started on your warm-up. All right, so we have number one says 2 over 5 plus 3 over 5. You need to make sure that your denominators are the same. In this case, they are. So we could go ahead and add 2 plus 3, that's 5. 5 over 5. Or what's another way we can rewrite that? That's simply 1. Exactly. All right, let's move on to number 2. Again, make sure that your denominators are the same. Are they in this question? Yes, they are. So you can go ahead and subtract. 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2, that is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. And then our denominator stays the same. Or this is just going to be a 0. Because I have a 0 there. You don't have to put in the denominator. It's still a 0. Okay? Next question, 4 over 5 minus 2 over 5. Are the denominators the same? Yes, they are. Let's go ahead and subtract. That is 2 over 5. All right, next question, 2 minus 1/10. So 2 minus 10, that is 8. So my answer is 1 over 8. All right? All right, let's move on. No, that's not correct. That is not our answer. Remember, yesterday we learned how to subtract this using a number bond or a numbered line. But again, I like to use a number bond. That is my favorite method. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract using a number bond. Okay? So I'm going to do it on another whiteboard. I have 2 minus 1/10. How can I break apart this number? Think about it. Go one step. Or no, how can I break apart this 2? Well, I could break it apart as a 1 and then a 10 over 10, right? Because 10 over 10, that's just a 1 whole. So then 1 over 1 plus 1, that'll give me 2. All right? And now let's go ahead and bring down this guy. And now I have something that's a lot easier to work with, right? Let's subtract our whole numbers. I have 1 minus, and then I have nothing here, so that's just 1. 10 over 10 minus 1 over 10. Again, your denominators are the same, so let's go ahead and subtract it. 10 minus 1, that is 9. Our denominator stays the same, so that is our answer. 1 whole and 9 over 10. Okay? All right, so today we're going to be getting a little bit more practice on how to subtract fractions with whole numbers in them. So we're going to get a lot more practice subtracting problems like these, okay? But we're going to add an extra layer of challenge, okay? We're going to challenge ourselves to subtract greater numbers so we can learn fractions better, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So let's say that I had 16 4/20th minus 14/20th. 14 over 20. Now, again, let's make sure that we have our same denominators. Do we have same denominators? Yes. So 4 minus 14, that is 10. And then our whole number, so our answer is 16 and then 10 over 20. Correct? No. We cannot subtract 4 from 14. Right, you have $4, but your friend is asking for 14. Subtracting 14, do you have enough? No. So we're going to have to break apart this whole fraction, much like we did with our warm-up, in order to subtract this person over here, this guy. All right, well, how are we going to do that? Well, remember, in our previous problem, in our warm-up, we broke apart this 16. So how can we break apart this 16, right? Let's not pay attention to this 4 over 20 yet. Let's just block it. How can we break apart that 16? I can break it apart by going 15, and then my denominator is going to be 20, so it's going to be 20 over 20, right? We did these types of problems yesterday. This is the number bond way, right? And then let's go ahead and bring down our 4/20. Let's just put it right next to it right there, 4/20. And then I'm subtracting by the 14, okay? Well, what do I notice? Since these fractions right here, it's just this fraction, I could go ahead and combine 20 and 4. So then I will have 15, 24 over 20. I could go ahead and do that, right? Let me go ahead and explain that part again. So I broke apart my 16 into 15 and then 20 over 20. And then I just brought down this guy, the 4 over 20. And I'm noticing because this is all one fraction, I went ahead and combined the 20 and the 4, so now I have 24 over 20. And then, now guess what? Now I have enough to subtract by this guy, by the 14, right? And now it becomes a lot easier to work with. 15 minus nothing here, so that's just 15. 24 over 20 minus 14 over 20. My denominators are the same, so I could go ahead and subtract. 24 minus 14, that is 10 over 20, and this is my answer. All right. So again, it's the same thing that we have been doing before, where you're still using a number bond, except that now there's just an extra small step, which is this step right here where you combine the two fractions, okay? Let's go ahead and do another example. All right, so let's say that I have 19 and then 20 over 50 minus 30 over 50. Can we subtract these two? Can we subtract 20 from 30? No, we cannot. So we're going to have to use a number bond, and we're going to have to break this fraction apart, okay? So let's first worry about our whole number. Let's worry about our 19. All right, let's worry about our big number. How can we break apart that 19? Break it apart by 18, and then our denominator is 50, so 50 over 50. Right, and it makes sense because if you have 50 over 50, that is 1. 18 and 1, that'll give me 19, okay? So we're not doing anything to that 19, we're just switching it up so it's easier to work with, okay? And then let's bring down this guy, the 20 over 50. Okay? And then let's go ahead and just bring down this person too. Okay? But I'm noticing that this 50 over, or all these things here, they're part of one fraction. So let's go ahead and combine the 50 over 50 and 20 over 50. That'll give me 30 over 50. I mean 70 over 50, I'm sorry. And then I have 18 and then 70 over 50 minus the 30 over 50. And now we have something that's a lot easier to work with. 18 minus what? Minus nothing here. That's just going to give me 18. 70 minus 30, that is 40. My denominator does not change. And now look, we have our answer. 18 wholes and then 40 over 50. Okay? Let's go ahead and do one final one. Let's say that I had, let's do 12, 1 over 4, minus 3 over 4. Okay? So again, I'm noticing that I cannot subtract 3 from 1. So I'm going to have to break apart this guy right here. And again, let's just worry about our whole number. It's 12, so how can I break apart to 12? I can break it apart into 11, and then 4 over 4, right? And then let's bring down this person, the 1 over 4, and then let's bring down the rest. Okay? And then I'm noticing that this is all one fraction right here in orange. This is all one fraction. So let's go ahead and combine it. 11, 4 plus 1, 4 plus 1, that is 5 over 4. And then let's go ahead and bring down the rest of the equation, of the expression. And I have that. Let's subtract our whole numbers. 11 minus nothing, that's just 11. 5 over 4 minus 3 over 4, that is 2 over 4. And this is my answer. Simple, right? Hopefully. Don't worry, we'll get a lot more practice today during our Zoom. And hopefully it becomes clear, okay? But that's it for your math. You're going to be completing a couple of problems. Let me show you. You're going to be completing this worksheet right here, okay? Now, for your science and social studies test, let me go ahead and show you which one. Well, you should know which one, but let me just show you just in case. So for social studies, we are on week 16, this one. So you're going to take your test for this one, and it's already, but it's not activated. Let me activate it, actually. But again, I will be going over some important information today during our Zoom meeting. So if you can make it, please make it. Try to make some time, but now it's activated, so you could go ahead and take it. And then for 4th grade science, same thing. Oceans and waterways, that will be activated as well, okay? But that's it, everybody. Oh no, religion, I'm sorry. And then for your religion, you will be taking your test for religion tomorrow. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna just write me a 5-sentence summary on this chapter of your religion book. Okay, so your test is gonna be on chapter 13. Give me a 5-sentence summary on chapter 14. Okay, and then tomorrow we will go ahead and take your test through Google Forms. All right. But that's it, everybody. Have a great day.